we've been able to look at Taxdome in a little bit more detail and really put it through its paces. One of the things I've definitely noticed about my short time with Taxdome is how many updates have actually come through. Now, in this time frame alone, we've had some huge updates that really do improve the product. For example, proposals and engagement letters are now formally within the solution. You're going to have the opportunity to pitch your services and secure timely payments all in one place. The organisation area has completely been reorganised, which we love to see. Since I was using it, Companies House integrations has come into play, which is essential for any modern accounting practice being able to bring on new clients. Because instead of us having to replicate what's in Companies House, we connect with the data that's there, and meaning that your database will always be in line with what's on Companies House. And they've spent a lot of time working on the time and billing area as well, which means that you can make sure that this solution can replace any other timekeeping solution you may already have. And the best thing about keeping it all in-house, all in your practice management solution, means that you're not going to be able to just keep on top of making sure that your staff is billing at the right time and the right rates, but crucially, you're going to be able to keep an eye on your clients to ensure that you're not over or under budgeting their actual work. At the end of the day, from an accounting point of view, the most important thing for us to do is to supply our services to clients. And what we need to be able to do is be able to ensure that we can actually sync those data as much as possible and ensure that we are keeping on top of it. Best yet, if you're using a solution like QuickBooks, which obviously we would recommend, then it syncs perfectly with QuickBooks as well, including all those invoices. And any scheduled invoices you do have just sync perfectly. That's what we love. They've also included the recurring template. So for us accountants who love having the opportunity to go out there and be able to put out recurring templates and get paid on a more fixed fee structure on a month by month basis, then Taxdome really does have the solution for you. Hello, my name is Aaron Patrick. I am a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer with a fancy new logo, that QuickBooks Chap on the internet, head of accounts here at Boffix, and also your friendly podcast who goes live each and every Monday morning at 8:30 AM for Ask the Accountant. Now, in today's video, we're talking about that little bit of special magic that makes sure that the solution called Taxdome can work for any practice out there and gives them the opportunity to wow the client. And that is a really important thing. Because if you think about it, if you can wow the client, then when you send an invoice to your client, it feels like you've actually nailed the value promised to them and they shouldn't have any issues with paying that invoice. So let's have a deep dive into these little bits so that we can make sure that we can wow our clients in the best possible way. All right, first and foremost, if you're going to wow your client, then at the very beginning of that process, you need to be able to make sure that you're 100% in terms of being able to give them the information they need. So let's go and send an engagement letter to our client. We're going to go and send an engagement letter to Ask the Accountant. Great podcast, by the way. And we're going to make sure that it's myself that's going to do that. Now we can do a introduction into there. We can put terms. All of this is all customizable. I'm just showing you how simple and easy it is to do. And we can use services and invoices as well. I can also put a custom message in there. Thank you for the talk, something like that. And I can also put some reminders in there. If I want to set a reminder so that after every 3 days, I'm then going to go back and make sure that I go and look at this information. I can even add it to a job as well and create a job that basically means that it's someone's responsibility to be keeping up on there. And let's press next. All right, introduction wise, intro. Obviously you can complete and put information in there, put my terms in there, keep all that nice and clean and tidy. Press next. Super simple this, right? Add an invoice for a deposit. I can even put the information in here as well. And maybe I want to put a £100 deposit to go in there and then press next. Put a payment method for them so they can make payments. And again, you can change all this if you need to and press submit. So that then we're easily able to go and create a tax preparation engagement letter. You can change it and call it whatever you need to. But ultimately that means that I can then get that sent over to the client. Now, if I sign in as a client and go to this review and sign area, now again, all this sort of stuff we can edit. You've got introduction, blah, 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 blah. Hopefully you'll be a bit more professional than that on yours. But from here, look, you can see that all of the information's there, my tax in there, and at the bottom here, I can sign it nice and easy. And press insert, and I can even accept the terms and conditions, press complete. So I've gone and signed it, so that's good to see, and that's ready to go. And I'll also now be prompted to go and pay the £100 invoice for a deposit, if that's what you wanted to do. And you can put that information in there if needed to from there, and it can make the payment and get it all nice and sorted. So far, we've sent a really professional terms of engagement to them. They're liking that. And they've gone and paid you straight away for a deposit to get that information in. Fantastic. But one of the most important integrations that Taxdome has is the integration with Companies House. Once everything's set up with that integration, then that means that any updates happen to Companies House, my Taxdome system will be completely updated with it. That means that if someone changes their name, if someone changes the SIC code, if someone changes any of that administration, then we're going to be updated and known. But the most important thing is it's also going to let you know when the next set of accounts are due and the next confirmation statement is due as well. And that's really, really, really important because it's automatically looking that for you. That means it's automatically going to keep that on top of it in terms of tasks generated, meaning that you're going to have all the tools you need to make sure that you don't miss out on delivering that service for the client. I can't tell you enough how important it is to make sure that your clients have that information for them. I absolutely love this sort of feature. I think it's an absolute must now, and it should be something that is in every single practice management solution out there. If they're not looking at Companies House, then they're not looking at your best interests and making sure that you're delivering the services for your client. So we love it. And this is a way where we can wow clients because they don't even know that we have that information sometimes. But sometimes we can see before they do because we're having notification for our practice management solution. Absolutely love it. Okay, it's pretty simple to see that we're wowing our clients at this point, and we've already asked them to pay a deposit. But how do we make sure we can pay invoices nice and straightforward? Well, we can even automate this process, but basically under any client that we have, I can jump into that client itself. I can see straight away any breakdown of invoices. I can see what's unpaid, what's overdue, and if I need to, all I need to do here is go and look at maybe a recurring invoice as well. So I can create a recurring invoice in here to make me sort out some of those bookkeeping jobs I'm doing on a regular basis, or whatever the task is. Now I can just create these invoices from scratch and put all the information in, or I can relate them to a task that's already been done. So if I'm already doing tasks and already put items in there, I can create invoices and get them sent out straight away. And thanks to that automation process that we looked at in our previous video, then we're able to make sure that we're delivering that service and then invoicing the client when they're expecting that invoice. That means we can make sure that we wow the client first, deliver a top-notch service, then invoice them. And then with that, you should eliminate all of the maybe should I, with my client going to be happy with this some functionality, and you should be able to make sure that client goes and makes that payment for that. So for me, I love the ability to be able to create the invoices directly in my practice management solution so that I can go in and wow my client. Love it. And there we have it. What do you think to Taxdome? Let us know in the comments below. Let us know if we should be asking for any new features, or if there's anything there that you were expecting, or if there are any comments you want to make that you think is really, really working well for you if you're already a Taxdome subscriber. Any questions though, let them know in the comments below and we'll make sure we feed them back to them. Speaking of which, if you want any more tips and tricks about Taxdome, you're already in the right place. So make sure you subscribe and all that sort of stuff to make sure that you're always getting the best possible information. My name's been Aaron Patrick. As always, this video has been an absolute pleasure to do for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon. Bye for now.